300 years ago, before maps were honest and forests still swallowed villages whole, there was a settlement that does not appear in any record. It sat at the edge of a blackwood forest in the northern mountains, a place where the trees grew too close together, their branches woven like locked fingers. The villagers called it Graven Hollow. They were fur trappers, herders, and woodcutters, God-fearing people. Practical people. The kind who believed that if something could not be explained, it was best left unnamed. That was their first mistake. Every winter, one animal would disappear. Not slaughtered, not dragged, simply gone. No blood, no tracks, no screams. Just an empty stall, a snapped rope, hoof prints leading neatly into the trees, then stopping, as if the earth itself refused to remember what happened next. At first, the villagers blamed wolves, then bears, then each other, until the sounds began. It started as something subtle, a cough in the dark, a low exhale behind the barns at night, a noise that sounded almost like a person clearing their throat, except it came from far too low to the ground. Children were the first to notice something was wrong. They said the forest answered them. A boy named Elias swore that when he wandered too close to the tree line, something whispered his name back to him. Not shouted, not growled, whispered, exactly the way his mother said it when she was afraid. The elders forbade anyone from entering the forest after dusk. Bells were hung on doors. Iron nails were hammered into thresholds. A priest was brought in from 2 valleys away. And then, one night, the priest vanished. His boots were found neatly placed at the forest edge, side by side, as if he had stopped to undress before stepping into something sacred or hungry. That winter was the coldest Graven Hollow had ever known. And that was when the animal showed itself. It appeared during the snowfall, because snow makes people brave. Snow convinces you nothing is hiding. The creature stepped into the open fields just before dawn. It stood on 4 legs, but not like any beast they knew. Its spine arched too high, like it was holding something inside its chest that wanted to crawl out. Its fur was pale and matted, stretched tight over a body that looked borrowed. Its face, that was the worst part, because it wasn't wrong. It had the shape of a deer, but the eyes were set forward, human forward, watching, not grazing. And its mouth, split too wide, did not open to roar. It smiled, not happily, knowingly. The villagers froze, guns were raised, no one fired, because the thing tilted its head, leaned forward slightly, and spoke. Not in a voice, but in voices. A mother's voice, a brother's laugh, a dead man's prayer. It knew all of them. And then it chose one man, an old trapper named Rowan, and said his name perfectly. Rowan dropped his rifle and ran. The creature did not chase him. It walked, slowly, patiently, because it had learned something about people, that if you know their names, they will follow you anywhere. By spring, Graven Hollow was empty. No bodies were ever found, no signs of struggle, just open doors, cold hearths, and a single trail of footprints, human and animal, leading calmly into the forest together. Travelers who pass that valley now report something strange. At night, when the wind is low, they hear voices drifting from the trees, calling softly, kindly. And sometimes, if you listen long enough, you will hear your own name, spoken in a voice you trust. That is how it survives, not by teeth, but by memory. and it is still hungry.